A special case of self-reinforcing positive feedback loops is what's called autocatalysis.
Okay.
And this is actually a concept that comes from chemistry, of all places. And there are some reactions that when you go through the reaction, it actually produces what's necessary for the next reaction to take place. Okay? So the reaction, catalyzes. It creates the conditions necessary for another reaction to take place.
Just like a mousetrap, kind of? Like the game? Tick, 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 tick.
Not so much. That's more of what's called a cascade, which is one thing affects another.
Okay.
This is more, think of like an atom bomb going off. Okay? One bomb goes off, which supplies the energy to have another atom go off, which supplies the energy for another bomb.
Okay, so it's a real chemical reason.
Boom. Yeah.
Okay.
So it provides the energy required for the system to keep going or expanding. Okay. The example of the self-reinforcing effect of advertising is an example of autocatalysis. Okay, you're putting dollars in into the system does its magic, and you get more dollars out, which the output is the same as the input. So if you make the output the input and put it back into the system, the cycle keeps turning. Okay, so auto-catalyzing types of businesses can be very attractive because you have the self-reinforcing feedback loop that is constantly helping you improve your returns.
Sure.
There's actually a great example, modern example of this. You know, Procter & Gamble was built on this model. Coca-Cola was built on this model. A lot of the big consumer advertising things were built on autocatalysis.
Okay.
Modern example is Geico. Believe it or not. The more money Geico spends on advertising, the more clients they get on a continuity basis. The more clients they get, the more premiums they get. The more premiums they get, the more dollars they have. The more dollars they have, the more they spend on advertising.
Interesting.
Which is where, now you're seeing it, at least if you're in the U.S., Geico advertising everywhere.
Okay.
And that is because there's still a positive correlation between a dollar in and more dollars out.
Got it.
And the cycle continues until that relationship is no longer true. So just like an atom bomb will eventually not have any more hydrogen atoms to split, eventually, an auto-catalyzing system will get to the point where
it's like the market is saturated.
Yeah, you spend $1 and you get $1 out. It doesn't work. Okay. Or, even worse, it starts to auto-catalyze in the negative direction.
Got
so
it.
actually it's smaller.
Okay.
So that is autocatalysis. Inputs become outputs and it expands exponentially.
Cool.